Welcome, everyone, to a unique moment. Never again will this gathering of individuals come together for any purpose under the sky. And this is a unique setting for a wedding. I very seldom do weddings in someone's home this spacious, this overflowing with people, but also overflowing with love and joy and excitement. This is a space that is yours, which is appropriate because it's a love that's yours that brings us together. We are together to celebrate something new and beautiful in the world. You see, we are simply the setting. Your love is the jewel, the diamond that we are celebrating and sharing and enlivening today with our presence. We are thrilled to have even the smallest part in this ceremony, if only to witness you are joining up your lives together. When you find a partner in life, it's a challenge because they need to be many things to you as you need to be to them. You are equal with each other. You find that you complement each other, not just to say nice things, but also to really help your lives function much more better together. You find that you cooperate on things together. You find that you support each other in your interests and passions. And most importantly, you find that you laugh and you celebrate things together. And this ceremony today is a celebration of the joy that you have brought into the world. Our joy in some ways is reflected from the joy that you feel when you're with each other. Whether it's a shared project that we can see, like this house, or shared projects that you feel deeply in your heart. It's definitely taking one for the team. I thought it would be appropriate for us at this moment to pause for just a moment of silent reflection, because we're standing at a transition point in your life. In many ways, you've already brought yourself to this point through the love that you feel for each other, the life and the home that you're building together. But there are people here who are not here to celebrate, and there are people whose absence is felt strongly in this kind of an event. And so why don't we pause for just a moment to reflect on what this transition means. If we are married, the love that we feel for our families. If we're not, the love that we feel for the families that brought us into being. Let us pause for just a moment of silent reflection. Okay, and Karen, it's a special joy for me to be able to be a part of this ceremony. You can stand a little bit closer. I don't think you're being sappy. Karen and I met through public speaking through the Yale Debate Association, so I feel a little bit of pressure to do a good job in the ceremony. But when we debated together the one time we did very well until the final round when we totally bombed. But it certainly is a much more exciting occasion than that. We found that even though we moved in different circles, she was in the political union, and I thought of it as the PU, which is the acronym that it was. But we still found that we became very close friends. I found, Karen, that I admired your talent and your drive and your intelligence, and I was able to laugh with you and occasionally at you, which is what friends do. And I was overjoyed when I heard about you and Peih, your relationship at early stages, and then, of course, in the steps that brought us to today. And I found in talking to the two of you and seeing you relate to each other and planning this wedding and coming forward to today, three strengths in your relationship, the things that no one can teach you, but that you've discovered together. The first is that you enjoy life being together. Karen talked to me about how much she enjoys that Peih is both funny and fun-loving. He likes to laugh and he likes to enjoy himself. And they have shared interests, whether it's playing card games or traveling or simply spending time together. They told me that they took a trip to Turkey only 2 months after the relationship started, which was a long trip to a short time. But it was a great risk, and it turned out to be a great reward. You know, you were all in early. The second strength that you have is that you admire each other. Kay talked to me about how intelligent Karen is and how creative she is. And Karen told me she loves how patient and how good-natured Kay is. I find that you admire each other's work and drive. It helps with understanding when one or the other of you finds yourself in a busy patch of life, enmeshing two career lives. But because you admire each other, you can wake up every morning and say to yourself, how lucky am I that someone so wonderful loves me? And you can know that the other person is thinking the exact same thing. But the most important strength in your relationship, and I saw it even displayed in the last 24 hours, is for the two of you, love is every single day. It's not just the cliche gestures or the momentary events. You show how much you love each other by how you treat each other every day and every moment. It's the small kindnesses, not the big grand gesture, oh, this wedding certainly is a beautiful event. But it's the deep feeling that you feel for each other every day and at every moment. And so it doesn't need fancy words, it doesn't need major celebrations, it needs simply the calm patience and love that you feel deep in your heart. And so any promises or rings that we exchange today are simply symbolic of that foundation that you've laid, and this house that you've built, and this life that you've envisioned with each other. So I invite you now to take hands. We'll exchange promises that will join your lives together. Say, please repeat after me. I Peih, take you, Karen, to be my wife. I promise to love, to honor and cherish you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, throughout our life together. Karen, please repeat after me. I, Karen, take you, Peih, to be my husband. I promise to love, to honor and to cherish you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, throughout our life together. These rings that you will exchange are a symbol of your love for each other. A ring is a circle of life, unending, unbreakable like human hands alone. And two rings adjacent to one another are a symbol of infinity, a never-ending cycling and circling of love and connection. So, please take this ring and repeat after me. This is my beloved. This is my friend. This is my beloved. This is my friend. It's good that it feels good. These rings will live on your finger. They can remind you every day and every moment of this moment in your life, when your lives are joined together and your family and friends are here to celebrate. So there is one step left to take. It is my pleasure to be able to announce and pronounce to the world that you indeed have become husband and wife, and as you share that first married kiss, to invite your audience and family and friends to give you a loud round of applause.